Prince Vinadan set out from the citadel, longing for the rustling of leaves, for the sound of birdsong, for the feel of the cold grass beneath his bare feet, and for the solitude of the woods. He did not have a mind for murder, but oh, how quickly one's plans can change. "Who are you?" asked the young girl, looking up at the man who had strode so softly toward her in the fair weather woods east of Acclevian. "You do not know me?" he asked. "No," she replied simply. "Are you a ghost?" Her hand and the apple it contained paused above her waiting wicker basket. The man smiled and chuckled a little under his breath at the question. "Well, I can see why you would think that," he said, glancing down at his long silken robes which were as white as his hair. "But no, I am quite real. My name is Prince Vinadan. I am your ruler. I am the lord of all Gibrion." The girl couldn't hide her confusion as she tilted her head and narrowed her eyes. "Lord? Ruler? I've never heard of you," she replied, turning her attention once more to her apples. This time Prince Vinadan laughed openly. "Oh, the honesty of children," he said with a shake of his head. "Still, I'm troubled by your words. How old are you, child?" "I'm 8 years old," she replied, with pride in her voice. "Really? And your parents have not spoken of me? Surely you will have seen my likeness upon your altar, or hanging in the halls of your academy." "No, we don't have an altar. We're as free as the wind, my parents say." "Is that so?" Prince Vinadan asked, lacking some of his earlier warmth and charm. "How quaint." "It is a shame, without doubt. Your parents, girl, are wrong. Dead wrong. Perhaps it is time they learned that. Perhaps it is time they all learned that." Without warning, Prince Vinadan's skin burned with 100 small runes of an ancient kind. The runes for domination and obedience repeating over and over in strange patterns. Suddenly, as if propelled under the influence of some unknown power made manifest by the burning runes, the girl was lifted high into the air. Branches tore at her skin as she went up high into the trees, and Vinadan grinned. There she remained, suspended, and Prince Vinadan stared up at her triumphantly, savouring her screams. After a long moment, he waved, a mere gesture of his hand, and the girl's screams were choked short as her neck snapped. She fell unceremoniously back to the woodland ground with a sickening thump, and all was silent. Vinadan collected one of the apples from the girl's overturned basket and resumed his journey. He did not look back as he strode away through the woodland, savouring the pleasant feeling of cold grass and breaking twigs underfoot, and the sharp, sweet taste of the apple upon his tongue. The basket of apples would remain upon the ground, rotting and forgotten, as would the girl, for the dominion of Prince Vinadan was absolute and would suffer no insult.